Well, we are in Africa. Hey!
We are Jax and Amato, overlanders traveling the world.
When I was designing Nulla, this is exactly what I envisioned, that we would be parked in the village, in a compound, next to a well, and that's the well, where we can get our water. And this is the compound of Benjamin Soro. So this is exactly the way I envision the design of the Nulla.
In the dry savannas of West Africa, trees are far more than wood and leaf. To the Senufo people, certain trees hold memory, spirit, and voice. When the wood is cut, seasoned over fire, and suspended over dried gourds, it becomes the Jegele. The traditional Senufo Balafon. To an outsider, it might sound like a fast-paced xylophone, but to the Senufo, the balafon is a living ancestor, recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. It remains one of the most complex polyrhythmic traditions on earth. Recording Benjamin Senufo Balafon ensemble, we stepped inside the orchestra to unlock the language hidden in these keys. Every Senufo Balafon begins in the forest with a dense African rosewood tree. Each key is cured over fire to lock in its pitch before being mounted on a curved wooden frame over a calabash gourd. Beneath those gourds, you will see the secret to its sound, small holes sealed with an ultra-thin membrane. When a key is struck, the vibrating air creates a distinct built-in buzzing effect. This isn't a flaw. It gives the instrument a uniquely human texture, mimicking the vibration of vocal cords. While balafons weave melodic patterns, a traditional ensemble is driven by an unyielding rhythm section where every piece depends on the next. It starts with the Kerig, a metal iron tube and scraper. It plays an unshifting metric timeline that cuts sharply through the buzzing balafons, acting as everyone's ultimate anchor. Next comes the Puno, a heavy drum with a wide bowl hollowed from a single tree trunk, delivering deep bass strikes. It is joined by hand-played gourd drums, the bara, along with rattles that add a crisp sizzle to the high frequencies. These instruments don't hit on the same beats. They interlock, striking in the exact silent microspaces left open by one another to create a composite groove far greater than the sum of its parts. Then comes an instrument that proves simplicity holds immense power, the Senufo Bolon. Built from a curved wooden neck anchored into a massive calabash gourd, this ancestral bass harp typically uses anywhere from 1 to 5 strings to deliver a deep, resonant thump. Plucked with rhythm and precise finger tension, it bridges the gap between percussion and melody, driving a low-frequency pulse that vibrates straight through the earth beneath your feet. Beyond the core ensemble lies a true parade of Senufo sound. You hear the Tama, the iconic talking drum squeezed under the arm to bend its pitch, the crisp driving rhythms of the Puchall drum, and the soaring breathing notes of the traditional pipe. Each musician brings their own distinct voice to the compound, turning our field recording session into a vibrant celebration of local heritage. Recording these instruments isn't done in a soundproof booth. It's done in 100-degree heat on red dirt, balancing the intense dynamics of buzzing gourds and soaring vocals right there in the compound. And when the afternoon heat peaks, the locals bring out Attaya, a tiny steaming cup of super concentrated black heat.
Ooh, it's very good. Cacao, cacao.
It sounds crazy to drink boiling hot tea in triple-digit weather, but it hits like a shot of espresso, settles your core, and somehow cools you right down. Behind the music, there was the daily rhythm of life in the compound. Every morning started with a trip to the local market to buy raw peanuts, and every evening ended around the well, drawing bucket after bucket of water for our end-of-the-day showers. After dinner, Nulla's outdoor kitchen became my favorite spot. I'd roast a fresh batch of peanuts over the stove while Amado, Benjamin, and the apprentices sat nearby, softly practicing balafon runs late into the night. Even the compound dog showed up every evening, waiting to inspect the batch. Sharing food at the end of a hot, grueling day of field recording wasn't just a routine. It was how we built trust, shared laughs, and truly became family. To truly appreciate Senufo music, you must understand one remarkable fact. The balafon isn't just playing music, it is literally speaking. The Senufo language, Senaro, is tonal. The meaning of a word depends entirely on the relative pitch used when pronouncing it. Centuries ago, Senufo musicians realized that because pitch defines words, the balafon could translate language directly onto its keys. A master balafonist matches the pitch contour of spoken proverbs, names, and phrases. High-spoken vowels hit high keys. Short syllables receive quick, sharp strikes. Because the community shares a deep oral memory of these proverbs, their minds instantly fill in the missing words. During moments of crisis, this talking balafon can broadcast community announcements faster than a human voice can carry. Beyond praise, the balafon holds a secret position within the Poro, the secret initiation society that guides individuals into adulthood and ancestral wisdom. Hearing specific patterns signals initiation, transitions, or secret Nowhere is the Balafon more vital than during funeral services. To the Senufo, death is a cosmic transition, and the Balafon is the vehicle that guides the departed into the spirit realm. In a rapidly modernizing world, the Senufo Balafon remains resilient. Like Benjamin's father, the elders continue to pass down wood carving techniques, secret tunings, and an encoded proverbs to younger generations. Meanwhile, modern West African musicians continue to blend the Jegele into Afrobeat, jazz, and global fusion.
Okay. Aha!
The Senufo Balafon is far more than an instrument. It is the voice of the forest, the memory of the ancestors, and the heartbeat of a culture that continues to speak through vibrating wood. As we were wrapping up the recordings, Benjamin and the family surprised us with an unforgettable honor. They dug up 2 live trees from the countryside and planted them in the center of the compound, one for Amado, one for me, a living bond rooted in this soil forever.
De toutes les façons, ils sont des. Monsieur, madame.
But just as we began preparing for what comes next, we spotted a major structural failure, a massive crack through Nulla's chassis. We weren't going anywhere. Benjamin stepped up and rushed us to a local mechanic who couldn't handle a job this big, leaving our home on wheels in the hands of a second welder working against the clock. Will the frame hold? Is the rig even safe to drive? Hit subscribe and join us on the next episode to find out.
Well, we are in Africa. Hey!